Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets it to the 15. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now the Commanders deciding to go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! Oh, what an effort to bring in that short throw. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action with Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. He's out of bounds just short of the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Running it with David Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
St. Brown there to bring it in. Juke the defender. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Point after, up and good from Bates. And the Lions don't try to match them right away as we start out with an 8-7 ball game. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 8-7 the score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second and pretty long here. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. And goes to the hurry-up offense here. Daniels throwing on third. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Daniels on first down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. It's the Commanders, who are facing second and 14. Short side option here. He's running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and long for Daniels. Forced out to his right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. And the defender comes away with it. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Now Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, it's a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Goff on 1st and 10. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in 2. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw from Goff. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Catch is made near the marker. And he gets them what they needed. It is a 1st down off the fake. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Montgomery running right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into traffic, complete. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
He finds Laporta.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Montgomery now up the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing is gone. Into the hands of Gibbs. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Go, Todd!
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Headed out right. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Goff to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Oh, they can run the option to the short side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running this with Montgomery. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end. end zone, a missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So a big kick coming up for Austin Seibert. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. And the Lions will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.